Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome back to another Pro 1v1 match. Today we're on a map called Cold Territory, and up in the north position with the orange GLA Toxin, none other than a big SiZe. Down in the south position today, his nemesis. This is the blue China Nuke. This is Fargo. Yeah, Tox v Nuke, that used to like historically be one of the go-to matchups. I think as the years have gone by and as the maps have developed, I think people have realized Tox is a lot stronger. Now you go for the Gamma buses in the later game. But still a very, very decent matchup. Nuke being one of the stronger Chinas and Tox being one of the stronger GLAs. This is a replay. It's probably a little bit old now. I can't remember the exact date. It's probably like from 2022 or 2023, a couple of years old at least. And yeah, I don't know what's going on with SiZe lately. If he's busy with life and stuff. But I messaged him a few times on Discord asking him for some games, and he hasn't messaged back for a couple of weeks now. So I'm not sure what's going on with him. A little bit of hesitation there with the old tunnel. Tunnel established here. A terrorist on the right. Tunnel established on the left. And a TNT straight through the middle as well. It is going to be a war factory and an airfield. It's going to be a helix. Ooh, Fargo just walked his very first unit straight into a terrorist. I mean, that does happen if you're not looking. But yeah, a big loss there. The very first unit just walked straight into a terrorist. Is not great. And already now that Battlemaster is going to be getting in and killing a bunch of workers. I don't know if it would have been better for actually SiZe to establish a tunnel here and stop them getting in, because you could basically got to make your base watertight, stop these Battlemasters getting in, because as soon as it gets there, it crushes all the workers. If it explodes, it leaves the radiation and kills workers too. And Fargo right now has also forced SiZe to make quads, which he doesn't necessarily want to be doing against Battlemasters, because Battlemasters wreck the quads, but the RPGs and the tunnels wreck the Battlemasters. So this is why it's one of the more interesting matches, I think. So Fargo's done this setup as if he's got mines on that building that would protect all of that from technicals. There's a bunker licks already out. And the right side is cleared. I'd say advantage Fargo so far, even though the XP difference would say otherwise, and there's quite a lot of orange specks on the map. But these Battlemasters just getting in completely free roaming around their SiZe's base. That is already bad news there for SiZe. SiZe does not look to be totally on it. Also, it might have been better to box in your workers there, because all of these now are getting killed, every single worker. And there's a lot of quads out, but is that licks too strong, too powerful? No, it looks like it's going to go down. It is going to go down. A lot of quads died in the... Oh, no, it didn't actually. 2 quads died in the process for 1 helix. So that's not worth it there for Fargo. But SiZe's economy is still getting wrecked. I think SiZe is going to need some more economy. So yeah, getting that oil would probably be step 1. But he probably could have also had this supply from quite early on too. Maybe a Stinger here would be quite beautiful, because every Battlemaster that comes in would be then taking hits, and it's also anti-helix as well. I think a lot of people say that the Stinger is one of the most underutilized defenses for GLA. Like, especially like in the early game. You see GLA drop down tunnels everywhere, and yeah, it's good because you can teleport your units around. You can put your RPGs inside of buildings and stuff. But a Stinger is really good against Battlemasters. Okay, Flamer on the left-hand side. Let's force that building to be evac'd. Fargo has expanded. I really like Fargo's position. I think that third supply is quite late, but SiZe does have the oil though already. He's still pumping the quads, but Fargo's just got too much control of this right-hand side, and I think SiZe's base is going to be the next thing to be hit. So that right side now is going to be cleared. You want to sell these buildings before you get the kill on it, because it's just giving Fargo more and more XP. Because that carpet and artillery can really change the game. Carpet and artillery just wipes that completely, those 2 buildings, because they're close together and boxed like that. Battlemasters are taken out. A few quads died again. Was it 1 or 2? Not sure. But that whole right side now is clear. Fargo's got free reign. drops down a Gatling cannon to protect this oil and this position in general. You'll get a Lotus here, no doubt, very soon. Yeah, and he's not really taking any damage in his base at all. Maybe the first technical from SiZe, what you sometimes see is technical comes in, drops off a terrorist, goes in there, drops off another terrorist, goes in there. You might get a dozer, stuff like that. Definitely the first technical is needed just to put the nuke on the back foot, but SiZe looks more in passive / asleep mode. maybe asleep mode is too harsh, but Fargo is fully taking control here. SiZe is trying to expand in the middle. Quite a good defensive setup there. Loads and loads of tunnels. You see just another tunnel. Maybe a Stinger there could be good. Because a Stinger will wreck all of that and counter a Helix as well. Another Battlemaster. Is that more workers dead? Yeah, one more, but there's still a decent amount there. SiZe is going to send a worker over to the right-hand side, trying to reestablish some control. He does have control of that building. Yeah, would like to see SiZe back in action more often. As of the day I'm posting this on the Friday, we've got Vivid apparently back. Is playing Ninja at exactly the same time I am recording this. He's in a set against Ninja. This is like first set back. Let's see how he does against Ninja. Yeah, the Overlord spam has begun. There's a nuke missile coming as well from Fargo. It's looking really textbook stuff from Fargo. He's building everything he needs to. He's taking no damage in the base. Slowly, methodically clearing the map. SiZe needs to get on a palace. He's got a 42% palace. But the subliminal messaging is in play. And Fargo is working his way up to level 3. Carpet and artillery, like I said, it'll be devastating. It'll either wipe that supply or the main base. There's a radar van on a rampage in the base here. Lotus is going to get found, actually. That's a mistake there from Fargo. But he is heavily concentrating on the middle, to be fair to him. That Overlord is quite low. Needs to get that Flamer. Oh, he did, actually. He tried to send it straight forward, but it might have been good. I don't know if you can go around that point. I think you can. Would have been good to get rid of that building, because then you can push all of this. Nuke missile is ready. He's done a bit of an overcharge there on his power. Nearly killed it, but he got himself back online. So it's not just me that goes low power and free-for-alls. Other players do go low power as well. It's actually pretty impressive he survived just on 1 power, because it's a nuke power plant. Up until this point, he had to drop down the second one when he finally built a nuclear missile. Okay, we've got Fargo pushing on the right. It's still anyone's game, I feel. You've probably seen from the length of this replay, it's not one of the super long ones. Generally, they tend to be one-sided, but this is still anyone's game. Because once that palace is up, Gamma Busters can wreck this. Even with Nuke MiGs and Helixes, Gamma Busters can still wreck everything very, very quick. Jean-Michel is now in action. Yeah, Fargo's got good momentum, but now the palace is finished. Now Jean-Michel is out. SiZe could hold this. Needs to get a battle bus, but I mean, if he loses that arms deal, he probably won't be able to get a battle bus out anytime soon. He's going to have to start remaking it. He's got a market over here. But this whole right side has now been completely taken by Fargo. That's completely mined out. SiZe creeping forward of the tunnel. It all depends on how this battle goes. If SiZe keeps sniping this, he could also use Rebel Ambush to steal that Overlord. And then come in with a Gamma Bus at the same time, reset that. Fargo could do a little bit of a rage quit. But likewise, if Fargo keeps pushing and clears this, the game is on a bit of a knife edge. All depends on how this battle goes. SiZe still got his Jarman, and he is getting closer and closer to level 3, but not quite. Fargo is now level 3, approaching level 4. Gets sniped one more time, but there's a troop crawler there. If I'm not mistaken, he keeps taking the Overlords back using that. We've got a load of workers here. Nuke MiG without the Nuke upgrade over on the right side. But the Gamma Bus is lacking. The carpet got taken out. I think the oil might survive, actually, the artillery. Fargo continues to take these Overlords back. Jean-Michel wants to snipe again. Oh, look at that. If he didn't repair it, then it wouldn't have survived. It does survive on 0 HP. Okay, so TNT here. Is he going to walk into the Overlord? SiZe really needs to get a Gamma Bus out. So he needs to start building a fake arms dealer. I think he's just in too much chill mode. Probably another supply there would be good. SiZe is slowly creeping forward in the middle, but I think unless we see a Gamma Bus out, I don't think he can win. Surely he can't win with just quads. Because how do you fight that? I mean, Jean-Michel having a good go, but... Oh, there's actually 2 sniped now. Troop Crawler's back on it. He's going to get it. What is SiZe doing? He's not paying attention, is he? He just seems like not fully on it. I suppose he is concentrating on the right side. Takes out 2 helixes. He is level 3 now, so he could snipe this and then steal it with an ambush. So it is the Lennymon's game. Oh, he's not got the upgrade, Fargo. It's a Fargo MiG. Oh my God, he's not got the upgrade. So, yeah, some mistakes here for Fargo. That Lotus before, those MiGs are terrible, man. He's even got the money for it. He's even got the money for it. Another Overlord gets sniped. But how many units are inside of there? Rebel ambush comes in, kills... or the one Overlord that he captured, almost gets that one. It might have been more beneficial to actually focus his attention on that troop crawler, because that's what keeps stealing him back. Because then when their Overlords are by himself, there's no way of getting him back. But I think SiZe still needs to get a Gamma Bus out. Although his cash ain't great, is it? That oil did die in the end somehow. Not enough workers there, but I suppose it's going to mine out pretty soon as well. SiZe coming in for a counter-attack with just quads. Oh, is he gonna walk into mines? Don't know. MiG is out. It's a nice shot. Helix will come in and clear that now. There's more quads coming from behind. Helix will take out... Oh, no, he's not taking out one quad. Bad target in there from Fargo. So Fargo not playing perfect. But I think it's enough, because I think SiZe is just going to die now. This giant army. Nuke missile is ready too, so it's actually quite an entertaining game. But I think SiZe can do better here. He's got 6k. That should have been made ages ago. If you want RPGs fast, you can just drop down another line of tunnels. You could fill that Gamma Burst and be running around a bit. Nuke comes in. Arms dealer is dead, and SiZe is going to take this game. This is probably one of the games from their bet games. They bets against each other every now and again to create a little set.
You have been defeated.
But GG, well played. A very, very nice Tox v Nuke. But I just feel like SiZe was never really like in the higher gears. He was like always in 2nd or 3rd gear, if we're talking in terms of cars for some reason. Needed to get into that 4th, 5th, 6th gear. We know SiZe is capable. We know he's capable of aggression. We know he's capable of taking over the whole map, but he just seemed a little bit slow. I think the 3rd supply or the fast oil cap just happened a little bit too slow. To be getting it at about 4.5 minutes, I think is too low. To be getting it at like 2.5 minutes is probably more what is needed. And like I said in the beginning, a terrorist inside of a technical, or a couple of terrorists inside of a technical, into the base of Fargo, killing some trucks, killing some dozers, putting the pressure on, and also sealing that right-hand side. Maybe with a stinger, maybe with a more aggressive tunnel on the right side earlier on. One of those things. GG, well played. Let me know what you thought in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.